Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Currently, we are on Season 1, Episode 5A, The Fast and the Furriest. Kind of a weird name there, but I'm hoping that this is gonna be a pretty fun episode. So far, the episodes have been okay, pretty good. Like, they've been entertaining, but still nothing has really been as good in my eyes as the first episode and maybe the second episode, which was like episode 2A, because those episodes so far have been the only ones that have kind of had like a main plot connection or have had an actual plot, because every other episode until except those two has been pretty much just random crap of the episode kind of thing. And while considering what this series is like, it's fine that they do things like that. For me, from an entertainment perspective and from the perspective of somebody who is doing reactions to this show, that is just not the most entertaining kind of thing. The only other episode that kind of left a little bit of an impact, uh, uh, despite the fact that it was just random bullshit of the episode, was the episode with the worm guy. It was only because by the end of the episode he kind of felt like a pretty cool villain, because he was angry that somebody else was gonna be taking down his enemies, and he mocked that other villain for not even knowing his name. It kind of reminded me of that like Batman and Joker relationship, where yeah, they hate each other, they want to take each other down, but at the same time they both kind of enjoy fighting against each other, you know? And I kind of liked that about it. I guess it was kind of cool. But other than that, the other episodes have been for the most part forgettable, even if I enjoyed them during the reaction. So I'm hoping that this one is gonna be a little bit better. I doubt it, but we'll see what we're gonna get. Though, as usual, before we get into the reaction, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of these reactions over on my Patreon or Coffee account, where by subscribing to the specific tier I've created for it, you get access to all of my cartoon full-length reactions. Alternatively, you can go at a higher tier, where you also get access to all of my live-action TV series full-length reactions and my movie full-length reactions. And also, if the things that I offer on my Patreon and Coffee account does not satisfy you, comment down below what you would want to see offered on the Patreon or the Coffee account that would make you want to support me over there. Because I want to give you things that you guys want to get over there, you know? I want to give you things that you want, but those are the only things that off the top of my head I can give you right now. So yeah, offer your ideas down below. But yeah, now I think we should just get into the episode, because I've already rambled enough. So without further ado, let's get into episode 5A, The Fast and the Furriest, in 3, 2, 1.
They built us an amazing vehicle out of the moon buggy.
Oh, yeah! Who took it then? It does look pretty fucking cool. Though, I still just have a soft spot for the battle shell from the 2003 series. Oh, it's fucking Splinter, of course. I love how much he's like Iroh from Avatar.
Where's our turtle tank?
Hi, Donnie. You have 9 seconds to tell me why you just broke my door.
Someone stole Donnie's turtle tank.
Oh, I see. So as your best friend, you naturally suspect me?
She gets it. Oh, don't
I think she's gonna fucking go ballistic in a second.
2, 1.
Jeez. You guys deserve that, to be honest.
Our inner circle is secure.
It's gotta be someone who knows we exist.
Splinter!
Yes!
From April's back. It's gotta be another mutant, and I know.
Oh, did he make a joke about a Splinter?
The mutant pizza place.
That was a funny one. Took me a little to get it, but...
Man, why can't anyone throw us into a nice soft pile of trash?
Hey, Donnie, why didn't you just put a tracking device in the turtle tank? You put a tracking device in salami paper.
I was getting to that.
Hey, call back.
And he realized he did install the shopping cart protocol.
You're a freak of nature.
Bit of a pot belly calling the kettle black there, me thinkies.
Say, could you give me a ride uptown? I will leave this here and hope it all works itself out.
Well, I could do that. But what's
So this guy's alive, I guess.
Yeah. I have a great idea for a chain of restaurants. You're inside a giant wedge of cheese, and you have to eat your way out. I call it TGI Parmesan. My sons think it's stupid.
Son?
It is kind of stupid. And so are you. Definitely doesn't feel like the wise master we know and love.
To show you around my state-of-the-art turtle tank. Over there is navigation. Down here is a, wait for it, bowling ball launcher. Strike! And there is the soft serve ice cream machine. Tell me there's a sprinkles cannon. Ooh, good one. Rainbow and chocolate.
But you're an animal.
I am not taking the fall for this.
But what could he do to you?
Purple is a monster.
He will fry my TV so I'll like it as educational shows.
It's kind of funny to have Splinter be scared for consequences from the turtles than the other way around.
That is a lie. I taught him that one.
Counting pads in that thing. Can I at least go semi-lethal? You never let me shine. Harpoon hose it is.
It's also kind of weird to have them call him Dad so much. Like, I don't think they really ever called Splinter Dad, either in the 2003 or the 2012. It's always been Master Splinter.
My stomach. A party of 5.
I think in the 87 they might have called him Dad.
Oh, I've been wanting to try this.
Okay, the action is definitely more interesting in this episode because I guess it's because it feels more of like a main plotish kind of thing because it's a continuation with a character from previous episodes. So that continuity kind of gives it more gravitas. Unlock your potential! Don't kill them! Aww.
You, reckless, irresponsible. You are watching the Science of Chairs channel for a month, young man, followed by the Long Division channel and the Memorizing Pi channel. Spoiler alert, the 99th digit is 7.
Okay. Kind of an interesting reverse of the usual relationship between the Turtles and Splinter. Not sure how I feel about it, but it was funny, I guess, if nothing else. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this definitely feels like a little bit more of like an important episode compared to the other ones because it feels like it's more focused on the main plot because of the continuity with previous episodes. But it's still just not as good. Like, the first episode of this show is like nothing really spectacular. It would be an average episode of the 2012 and a mediocre episode of the 2003 series, but of this show it was the best. It was the one episode with actual plot and story, and I enjoyed it. I want more of that. And I've heard from you guys, I've said this before, but I've heard from you guys that it does get better, so hopefully it's not gonna take too long until it gets better, because some of you guys have said episode 16, and I really don't want to wait until episode 16, but I also don't know whether that means episode 8 B, or whether it does genuinely mean episode 16. So hopefully it's gonna get better sooner rather than later, because I really want to get through the show and get to the movie, because I've heard that it's pretty fucking good, and it has Casey in it, so yeah, I'm definitely excited for it, but it's gonna be a while until we get to watch that one. So yeah, overall pretty okay, some funny moments, but still don't really care too much about it. That's just how I feel about it. In terms of a rating, I think I'm going to go with a 7.1 out of 10. That's kind of how I feel about it. It was okay, enjoyable, but still not as good as the first 2 episodes. But yeah, what did you guys think about this episode? Comment those down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 5 patrons on Patreon. Deadpool, August Dice, Little Uzi, Corby Dead, and King Mr. Mew. Thank you guys for the support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything, and that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!